Hello everyone and welcome to the Iron Warrior Cosplay live stream with me, your host, the Iron Boy. Iron Warrior Cosplay, how you guys doing? Welcome. Gonna say hello to a few people in chat. We have Sammy. Hello Sammy, how you doing? Hope you get off work soon. We got Mr. Titan. We've got Witchlight as well. Thanks so much for being here. Really appreciate it. This is the Iron Warrior Cosplay watch-along stream tonight. But first of all, got some stuff to talk about. Hey, it's Berry Cutter. How you doing? Ooh, hold on. Try to see if I can hear my own music. There we go. Let me know if you guys can hear the music. It's very loud in here. The rain is incredibly loud on this tin roof, so I can't hear my own audio because it's incredibly difficult to hear. But let me know if you guys can hear the music in the background. Let me know. Music is quiet. No problem at all. You let me know if that's any better. Thank you so much, Bay. Bay? Hey, Bay. Berry Cutter, I mean. Well, you are Bay. You are totally Bay. Berry Cutter, let me know if that's... now it's good. Good. I want a good balance of, like, music in the background, but mainly me. Yeah, I know I'm super loud, but, you know, it is what it is. You got rain, lucky bugger. What do you mean lucky? I've been out in it all day. I've been in work all day, and it's been bad. Starting not at work. I hope you're not. By the way, if you're at work right now, I'll be over the moon if you were about to tell me you're at work. But anyway, we've got some stuff to talk about, so we'll talk about that in a sec. This stream is more entertaining than having to deep clean a high school workout. Oh man, damn! I would not want to deep clean a high school. So. Welcome to the Iron Warrior Cosplay live stream. Today we're doing a watch along, but first we've got some stuff to talk about. Now, mainly, Mr. Titan already mentioned it in chat, actually. So I get tagged in a video by Mr. Titan on TikTok. And I'm like, oh, okay, this is pretty awesome. I get tagged, and I'm like, okay, brilliant. Click on the video, and lo and behold, it's me. And I'm like, oh, this is my video. So what this guy had done was he had essentially taken my video, downloaded it using one of those websites that removes the watermark. He then, instead of using the same audio, he basically essentially made his own audio, because when I clicked on the audio, it was his name, like created by his channel or his TikTok. Used my video with new audio, but it was an identical video. It was identical in every way. And I was like, well, this fucking sucks. Immediately commented, hey, Ironwear Cosplay, please remove the video, whatever, because I do it all the time. Because people don't tag other people. Now, on TikTok, you can repost stuff, repost things, it's fine. I do it all the time, but these people, they want the views, and here's what's really funny. 2 of the videos, he stole 2 altogether. 2 of the videos that he stole from me and re-uploaded, just made new audio for them, which is the same audio. It's identical, except but instead of just uploading it as it is, he just put it on there. What he did was he got more views on those 2 videos than all of his other videos, which makes me laugh. Just, quite happy about that. But yeah, he has taken them both down, and I'm keeping an eye on the account. So yeah, thank you, Mr. Titan. Much appreciated. Shout out to you, Mr. Titan. Thou shalt know bays before me. It's genuinely, I'm so annoyed. Unfailing Eagle, how you doing? How you doing? Also, hey, Ducker Does. I like that. Please tell me that's Ducker Does. Like, hold on, I need to check your channel. I need to check your channel. I think you might be... Oh, that's cool. Yeah, you are Ducker Does. Love that. Awesome. I think I've come across one of your videos before. I'm not actually sure, but I think I have. But yeah, so I had content stolen, which sucks. But, you know, it is what it is. Luckily, chat on stream is broken. Oh, bother, it is as well, isn't it? Thank you so much for telling me. Chat on stream is indeed broken. Let me just go to my chat folder. If I can find it. Chat box. Let's go here. Let's refresh. Refresh the cache. There we go. Hopefully this will work. There we go. Chat should be working now. There you go. It's working now. Thank you so much again, Berry Cutter. Thank you so much. Hey, can we come to Florida in your Ironwear cosplay to destroy my workplace? The district. Just on Puerto Robert. I love that one. Ducker Does. I'm hoping it's Ducker. It's how most folks say it, but Duca. Oh, Duca. Sorry. My apologies. Title plus. So it's Duca. Duca Does. Sorry. I put Durka. Sorry. Duca. Duke Does. Love that. Thank you so much for sorting out for me, because the Pengler appears from the warp. I love that you're doing appears from the warp, and then at the end of stream you're saying like disappears back into the warp. Love that, by the way. Do you see the voices too? I don't see the voices, but I definitely hear them. It's when they go quiet as I have to watch out. Hey, Natasha, how you doing? Welcome. Love this. Everybody's here. So, just a little quick update from what I've just said, just for those of you who've just turned up. Had content stolen from me on TikTok. Mr. Titan tagged me in a video. 2 of the videos that he stole from me had more views than everything else on his other TikTok. As in, every other video on his TikTok had like a couple of thousand views. These had tens of thousands, which made me very happy. But also, stop stealing my content, you fucker. I spend, 8-9 years building this armor and maintaining it and wearing it and going to events and doing all the fucking legwork, and you steal it? Fuck you. Absolute hold on. Just fuck you. Don't steal my content. I swear. Fuck you. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. Don't steal my fucking content, you fucker. I swear to God. Anyway, so that's just, that is what it is. Yeah, when the voices stop, that's when I panic. It's when they keep talking, it's totally fine. So anyway, yeah, content stolen, fuck you, don't do it. Like, no one wants their content stolen, especially, like, when you work really hard on it, and, like, you have literal merch, and you have, like, it's things. Stop stealing my content. Tom does stuff. What? How you doing? Welcome. So, one really cool bit of information. God, will YouTube? No, YouTube won't. I got a new shovel. Check it out. I then burnt the handle and stained it, so the handle was like super neon white. But yeah, this is an actual metal shovel. It's an actual shovel. So this will go as part of my Creed cosplay if I ever go to like an outdoorsy kind of con. You know, what does it do? It kills heretics and digs trenches. But yes, this is a new shovel. This is like a metal one. This is like a replica. It's not real. It's not like a genuine one, but it's a replica. It's been lathed. You can tell it's been really nicely made. It's very good. The rivets are, they're there, but they are a little bit questionable. I want to use my ball peen hammer and peen this one over a little bit. There's one on the back here that's not quite holding onto the metal. I like what he's done. He's just put a bit of, you know, stock through there and then ball peened hammer over on a vice or a lathe, not lathe, a vice or an anvil or something. And yeah, but the handle was like super white. Actually, hold on. It was like this. It was like super pale white, so you can see the color difference. So yeah, it was like that, and I didn't like it. So I used my blowtorch and a bit of shoe polish and really dark wood stain, and now it looks all fancy schmancy and sexy. But the head is far too clean. Look at that, it's far too clean. I wire brushed it a little bit, and I used a sanding pad a little bit to try and buff it up a little bit. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go out and dig with it. So, you know, yeah, there you go. That's my shovel. So, yeah. More news as well. Krieg news. Speaking of shovels, more Krieg news. As many of you know, I built this. Actually, do you know what? I think it'd be a good idea if move chat to a different... Oh, hold on. Just realized I need to actually highlight and then move everything. There we go. I'm going to move chat down here. See how that works. The reason being is when I show stuff off, I have to show it here because my microphone is here, so I have to show it here, and chat usually gets in the way. So here we go. This is my Deathcore of Greek pickaxe that I made. It's made out of foam, so it's con safe. But the handle, let me move back a little bit. The handle is just a bit of wood now. Now again, I did the same technique on this as I did with this, so you can see it makes the wood all old and stuff. Now, I liked this as much as I like it. It was quick. I needed to make one for MCM London. I needed it done. I needed it done fast. What I had to hand was foam. I've got loads of foam, but I also have piece of dowel, and as you can see, it's just a dowel. Now, I like it and everything. It looks fine. The build could have been a lot better. There's some cracking and stuff happening because I didn't exactly use Thompson's 10-year roof sealer on it as much as I'd like to. I just really lightly put it on, and it's not worked as great. You need to put like a nice thickish layer on and wait for it to cure, and then put another layer on. What makes a replica different from a real one if it digs? Yes, exactly. But I mean, like, it's not like genuine, like this was used in a war, this was actually used in, you know, that kind of thing. But it's a nice replica on it. It's nice. Sexy shovel. How you doing? Welcome, Haz. How you doing? Haztar. I keep getting your name wrong. I'm so sorry. But yeah, welcome everyone. Anyone? Yeah. Anyway, sorry about that. I'm missing chat. Oh, by the way, the reason I'm messing up on chat tonight, by the way, is because the cable that goes from the GPU, what it is a mini display port? Not micro, mini display port. Mini display port to a cable to a box that my VGA goes into it, because I have two VGA monitors and one DVI-I. And that cable has failed on me. It won't detect the monitor. I tried the other cable that I have, which is for VGA for the other monitor, and that works fine. So that's died, so I've ordered another one. But it's fine. That'll be on the way. So I have chat here, but I also have chat on the screen. It's very small, so I'm trying to read it. I'm hunting diamonds. Nice. You play Minecraft. Now I want to cosplay a Deathcore of Krieg for one of the cons I'm attending this year. You should do it. I know a guy who sells patterns. Takes the shovel. Chat on the video isn't updated, by the way. Oh my god, is it still not? Why is chat being like this tonight? Come on. Not you guys. Not you, chat. Try that one. I'll try this. Shameless plug. Always. Always be advertising. Always be putting yourself out there. Okay, try chatting now, chat, and we'll see if that works, because I'm hoping it does. I'm just going to put ha ha ha, see if that works. Yes, it does. Cool. Thank you for that. Let me know if it keeps stopping, because I'm not sure why it's doing that tonight. It's a bit of a headache, because I've moved chat from YouTube to here, because I've got it on the same monitor. It's a bit of a headache. Do you hear the voices too? Yes, I do. And it's not updating on... nope, it's not updating. Why is that happening tonight? I've had a few issues... tonight before starting. I'm not sure why. Obviously, the cable was one of them, so I haven't got a third monitor. I only have two. There you go. I think it's starting to work, I guess. It's just really slow for some reason. The voices have informed me that I don't hear them, and that's fine. Oh, that's fine. If you can't hear them, you can't hear them. That's not a problem at all. I'm also just trying to check. It's still not. Well, no, it's not, is it? Okay. So before I continue, I've got to try and fix this. Why? Why is this happening tonight? I've had a few bits and bobs not work tonight, and I'm trying to figure out why. I have managed to get my microphone working a lot better, so at least that's one problem gone. My microphone was, well, let's just say it was peak city, and I was like, good God, it was really bad one stream, and I didn't know. Yeah, so if I... Right, let's see if this works. I'm just going to put... I haven't put this in ages, lol. I haven't put lol in forever. Lol is such a new thing. Okay, it's not working. Let's have a gander. Okay, chat. That's fine. OBS has access to the status information. Current collection transitions. Yeah, so I've got it set up the way I normally do. I haven't changed anything. I just moved you guys, but obviously it wasn't working at the start. So let's figure this out together, shall we, chat? Let me copy this and see if I can paste that in. Short, yeah, why not? Let's reset it to default conditions. And then I will put in that. Right. Mine works. Whether other people's does, I don't know. Just put some stuff in chat if you can, just to see. What I've done is I've just completely reset it to default and then added a new. I made a new chat. Nope, still not working. Bother. Well, let's fix this, shall we, chat? Before we do the live stream, because I do, not live stream. Before we do the before we actually do the watch together. Chat delays are always show messages, yes. Chat notifications disabled. Trigger a sound. Oh god, no, get rid of that. Right, let's try that then. I'll do that. Let me try a different scene. We try a different scene. This is the screen sharing. I'm gonna do a test as well, but the thing is, obviously, it works with me. Ah, okay. Interesting. It's not working anywhere now. No idea why it's doing this. Thank you for testing out the chat, by the way, guys. Really appreciate it. But yeah, this is always a massive headache because I genuinely have no idea why it's doing it, because shouldn't have a reason to just fail. It is, don't get me wrong, it is OBS, so it does occasionally have a bit of a heart attack for no reason. Let's delete chat then. I'll make a new widget. Well, this is always fun. It would be a browser source. Yes, it is. And it's going to be chat text. Right. Now, I don't know how this is going to... I don't know how this is going to work, but it might come up on the screen really big. We'll see. No, it's just not working tonight, is it? Okay. Chat is no longer on the screen. I can't get it to work. Stream doesn't want chat to help on Cosplay. I know, right? It's insane. What is this? That's that. Okay, lock that. I don't need that. This is what I need. That's working. That's not. Well, that's annoying. Well, let me figure this out. Normally I don't, because I'm like, oh, well, it doesn't work. But this time I really do need it to work, because it's for this particular stream. But it just doesn't want to connect to YouTube for some reason. It's allowed, like I've got it allowed, which is really weird. Because I had to give access again because it ran out. If I copy that URL again, paste that in here. Not even showing my messages now. Well, 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 well. This is random and out of the blue. Oh, those are alerts. That's fine. Those are fine. Okay, so let's make a new one then. Let's go to another scene. I need to go into studio mode for that. So I'm going to go to studio mode. And yeah, chat doesn't work there either. And that's the worst part about it is I need chat tonight because I need you guys for the watch along part of the stream. You are a bit low. UTF Korg? I'm not sure what you mean. UTF Korg, like a corgi. No, just not working, is it? I wonder why. If I take these out of the folder, that's the actual chat box. Okay. Really? That will work? There it is. There's what? Have you tried doing it off and on again? Yeah, funny. I have. I actually have, believe it or not. I genuinely have. But it doesn't seem to want to get access from... It doesn't want to get access from OBS for some weird reason. OBS has always been like that headache for me. I couldn't tell you why it's decided tonight just to shit the bed. Where are the tech priests? Exactly. Where are the tech priests, by the way? God. Tech priests. Where are you? It's refreshing when the source becomes active. But it's not... It's not doing anything. Platforms and YouTube. Save changes. Okay. Let's see if I can... I have no idea how I can do this now that this has just randomly died. Random browser source then. Let's put that in and see if that works. I mean, chat is here, I guess. I'm really annoyed with how this is working. Well, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's extremely terrible. Wow. Definitely can't have that. Wow. Yeah. Okay. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Add a chat box sourced directly in StreamYard's desktop. No. Absolutely not. StreamYard's plugin for OBS. Yes. So that's for... Right, okay. Right, we're doing this right now then. We're going to download a plugin. Can't believe I'm installing plugins during stream, but yes, I'm installing a plugin. This is insanity. Fingers crossed this is going to work. Because right now, I'm trying everything. I mean, it works. Yeah, but it's tiny. Okay. Let me see if this works. Existing. Does it work? Doesn't look like it does. It is so strange. It was working and then I refreshed it and then it worked. And now it just doesn't want to work. Because it's not even showing up. It's not even showing up on the test screen with the launcher. Which is really weird. It could be a browser cache problem. Or even YouTube's own glitch. Troubleshooting find it and show off the correct URL from the YouTube watch page, not your dashboard. Try refreshing the browsers in OBS, clearing the cache. Yeah, I've tried that. Okay. There's a few people saying it doesn't work because it's... Oh, actually, this is quite recent too. Pop out chat, copy the link and post it to the browsers in OBS. It should pop up. Mine it isn't. Yeah, see, problem is if I pop out the just chatting chat or whatever, it doesn't look nice. I don't think it genuinely looks very good when it's I just don't think it looks very good when that happens, in my opinion. When I just use the one from stream. So the majority of this stream is me trying to fix stuff. So this isn't great. This is not great at all. So let's do one last test. Yep, even with the update it didn't work. You watch now, right? The way it normally works is, once I finish stream, it'll suddenly work, and that becomes a massive headache. Okay, that's, I mean, it's showing something, but it's not showing chat. Okay, it's not working. Can't get it to work. Don't know why. Not a clue. It's just not working from OBS, so I'm probably gonna have to find a different way of doing it at some point, because if it's gonna keep failing me like this, then I can't keep having it do this. I'm gonna call you guys temp chat. It's gonna be the only thing I can do for now. So yes, it's, you guys are here. It's not the best, but fingers crossed it's something. Such a shame too. It looks ugly as sin, but it's there and tiny. Probably can't even see it unless you're watching it on a huge TV. But it is what it is. Sorry about this. I don't know what it is. It's OBS. They've like totally let me down. There's something wrong here, and I don't know what. But yeah, either way, I'll if it comes back to life, it comes back to life. But I've tried everything I can. As of right now, though, it's not working. So we'll see how things go. Right. Anyway, might as well just get back to it. Even with the chat broken. This is the pickaxe. This is the one I used, and it was fine. You know, it sat on the back of the backpack and everything, and it was great. But I found an old pickaxe, and it was very old. Believe me, it was very, very old. Sold, in fact, that the head had all rusted and everything. I took the head off, given that to my old man, and I now have this. This is just an old pickaxe handle, right? Now, let me just show you, first of all, the difference. There's the difference for starters. So this is a real pickaxe handle. This is the one I made. So just imagine that instead. See? But obviously, these will be a bit bigger. I'm going to work it out. Yeah, this is my new pickaxe. So this is my new pickaxe now. Obviously, this will be different. So that's what I'm using is a genuine pickaxe handle. Now the thing with this is it's quite hefty. I'm hoping genuinely that this will fit in the leather that I've got. I'm hoping it'll fit maybe up to here, possibly. I am thinking about from this dark bit that used to be inside the head of the old pickaxe. I'm going to cut it there, so it's going to be that much shorter. So it's actually only going to be that long, which is not that much shorter really. But this bit is going to go. I'm going to make a new bit for it here, and then fingers crossed, should work. Yeah, that's another update. I'll be doing that relatively soon. I hope. Perturaba did nothing wrong. He did not. Perturaba did nothing wrong. He's a legend. This is because of Horus. Horus is right. Yeah, exactly. Damn Horus. Horus is the one who's done this. But yeah. Yeah, no idea why chat isn't working. I've just had a message back, and no, it's not working. So it is what it is. I'll try and figure something out, but we'll see. Anyway, so we are here to that's pretty much everything I've got in terms of like updates, because this isn't done yet. But I am going to get a real one. I'm going to go grab the real one from the shed, like the genuine one, and I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it sorted in terms of like how big it is, how it looks. Wow. Okay. So now my buttons aren't working. It's crazy. There's definitely something in the air tonight, and it's probably rain. There's something wrong. The cable's broken. Chat's now dead. Now the stream deck's having problems. Either way, I should have just stayed home. It feels like one of those nights. Now, anyway, we are doing a watch along tonight, and the watch-along is for a new video I did recently. Now, I'm not going to say too much about it because past me says everything in it anyway. But, oh my god, wearing the same hoodie, twins. Apostle, how you doing? Welcome. The Pengler, welcome. If I haven't said already, hi Pengler. Sorry, I don't think I've said hello Pengler. Your king's going to be heavy to wear. And, it's not heavy in terms of weight, but it's heavy in terms of there's a lot to it. The Iron Warrior is just large pieces, and it gets warm, and it's kind of bulky and, like, you know, hefty to wear. Whereas the Krieg is... The coat is quite heavy, and the backpack can be heavy, but everything else is foam and super lightweight. But it's a lot of layers and lots of different things, and everything has to go in a certain order. So in terms of, like, heavy weight-wise, no, but it gets boiling. Absolutely boiling. Anyway, so... They're just warm. Yeah, they're incredibly warm. Especially those mad lads I saw, especially that commissar, I believe, at MCM, who was just wearing a GP5 in the sun in May. Why? But anyway, it's fine. So, without further ado, we are going to go to the next scene, which doesn't have the video, but you should have audio. I'll probably tick it on if I haven't. But tonight we are doing a watch along of cosplay armor that I essentially rebuilt, refurbished, repaired for my friend John Robertson, who does the Dark Room. He's a legendary comedian. If you guys haven't already, you guys will see him in the video. But please enjoy this video. We're going to go over now to... So we are now over here on this scene. Obviously, you guys can't see me. We're just doing a watch along. So after the video is finished, we will jump back over and I will chat to you guys for a bit, and then we'll probably end it there. But this is you awake to find yourself in a dark room, and this is what I did for John Robertson in 2 days. So I hope you all enjoy. Please let me know how the volume is for you guys in chat when the video starts. And yeah, I really hope you guys enjoy, and I shall see you when the video ends. Hello everyone, it's Iron Warrior Cosplay here in the workshop with something really different, and I'm really excited about this. So, there's a very good friend of mine named John Robertson who does the Dark Room. Check this out.
Super easy, like your mum. The rules are simple. Rule 1, find the light switch. Rule 2, find your family. Rule 3, escape the dark room. If you escape, you get £1,000. If you fail, you die, you die, you die, you die. And now, clap your hands and welcome to the stage, the dark room. Time to play the game. Yes, sir! You are now inside the world's only live-action video game. Activating graphics. Ooh! Ah! Disappointing. Now, friends, if you are alive, make a noise for me now! Congratulations! You have survived the last 5 years of the entire planet playing itself on hard, bloody mode. You have survived the COVID main story, eluded the monkeypox DLC, made it past weird expansion. What is that Chinese balloon? Made it through last year's highlight. Hey, maybe leave the Titanic the hell alone.
Now, he's a legend, and I love him to bits. And recently, I got a message from him asking if I'd be willing to help repair some cosplay armor that he wears during his shows. And I was like, absolutely, I'm more than happy to help you fix that cosplay armor. So this was built for him by other cosplayers, I believe, but it has been violently loved by John for his shows. And if you've watched his shows, he jumps around, he does awesome stuff. Things are bound to break. So he has asked me whether I would be willing to repair this. Well, today this box turned up, and in this box is John's cosplay armor. So I'm going to get this unboxed, get everything laid out, and find out what the plan of action is. So I don't know how this is going to go together. I'm going to figure it out as I go, and hopefully get this fixed and sent off to him before the 10th, because he needs it for a show coming up. So fingers crossed, let's go. Okay, so this is John's armor. Yadai, love it. LED strips. A box here with some power bank, or power box even, remote control, and hopefully some LED strips. Yes, indeed. And some cable. Beautiful. Love that. Okay, instructions. Awesome. Okay. Now, if I'm right in saying, and I've been sent a picture of how this looked, if I'm right in saying these were something like this, I believe, and then these are the spikes that would go on top of each of these to then be illuminated. So these, I believe, are knackered, but it's wire, and I'll need wire. Wire is good. I have wire, but so there's that and the spikes, and then that's power. I bought my own power bank just in case, because power is awesome. Okay, so clearly with this, it's programmable. That's cool. Oh, you can also make it go to music. That's quite cool. Okay, so if I just, so you can set it to different colors. That's fantastic. Okay, cool. Right, not a problem. So I'm going to unravel this. So these are going to have to go back onto here. Cool. Okay, not a problem. Right, well, that's me figuring stuff out. That is literally how I figure stuff out. So I'm going to work on that. It does have a remote control, which has a battery and everything, so that's really cool. So I hope I can get that to work with it as well. And then, well, let's get this back up and running. I'm going to go get some glues, and yeah, there's a switch here that turns everything on and off, because obviously John wears it, and then he'll need to flick that on when he says that he needs to be activating his graphics. He'll turn those on, and then we'll be ready. All right, so an update, just to catch you up on what's happening. The old LEDs are pretty shagged. You can see this has been ripped off while things have been happening. I don't know whether it got ripped off during a performance or not, but I've tried saving some of these, and unfortunately they're shagged. A bunch of LEDs are dead. So John did send me these backups. These are just a remote USB powered, just LEDs with audio and manual and just on and off. That's essentially what this was, you know, except this is more technical. With these LEDs, this can make them sort of breathe and like do different stuff. Then these LEDs are far better in terms of what they can do, thanks to this, but I don't have enough of these LEDs to do it. So what I've done is I unsoldered this USB cable from these LEDs and tried this, and all it does is make them rapidly pulsate in like a seizure-inducing flash, like flashes red, blue, and green, just continuously very, very bright, very, very annoying. So what I've done is I messaged John, and he's streaming right now, so I'm so sorry. But I asked whether I could just wire these up instead, and what I've done is I found a setting on them that just changes the colors nicely. I like that. I like that they can like slowly pulse to different colors because you don't want just one color. But that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping John will be happy with that. Let me find the setting again, because as much as I like what he had before, unfortunately with what I've got and the time constraint I'm under, I can't quite do it. I'm trying to find there's so many settings on these. It's really nice. I'm just trying to find the breathing one. Just gonna find that. There we go. So hopefully this will be the setting that I put it on. If John is happy with it, I really hope so. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to get a bunch of wiring ready. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these on to the shoulders. So I'm gonna cut them at the soldering points and wire them up. I believe it's 7. I've counted. I think it's 7 spikes on the outside and then a few on the inside. I need to check those. Then I've got to do these. Now, as you can see, it's hard to show you guys. Maybe there's one here that's a bit better in terms of how I can show you. But because these have ripped off the LEDs, it's ripped part of the LED board off with it. This one actually has an LED still stuck in it. So I'm going to have to like sand these and drill them out so that these then can sit on top of these LEDs so that the light will shine through them. That's what I'm hoping for. Now another thing is these LEDs, there are 2 LEDs there and 2 LEDs there, but there's none in the middle, whereas these are just like, it's like LED, 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 LED all the way up. So they're going to be spaced apart a little bit more, but I'm going to try my absolute best. So right now, that's the current update. Hopefully when you guys come back, I will have gotten these cut and ready to stick on. I'm going to use the tape they came with, but I'm also going to use some 2-part epoxy glue or super glue for these, and then 2-part epoxy glue for these. I haven't quite figured that out yet, but I will check back with you guys in a minute. So give me 2 seconds and I'll show you guys what I've done. All right, so I've spoken to John, and he said essentially do what you can, which I really appreciate because it's difficult with the damaged LEDs. I can't get the board to work with these ones. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to utilize these LEDs, and I'm going to put 12 on each shoulder, total of 24. I'm going to go smallest spikes at the front and then gradually work up to some big spikes, like the ones I've got here. John's already sent me, so little spikes and so on. They'll be glued tomorrow. The LEDs are going to be done tonight. The spikes go on tomorrow. And fingers crossed, it'll go back into the box safely without the spikes, without the spikes getting like pushed inside the box in case it gets jostled a bit and broken. I'm hoping the 2-part epoxy will hold them for good, essentially. But we'll see. It's this kind of plasticky material, this soft plasticky material. It'll have to be roughed up with some sandpaper first before I can fully glue them, but I'm really happy with how it's looking so far. Now, there was a button in here. I've replaced that with the box for the RGB for these. There's still a button there. There's a button right there. All John has to do is just put his hand on his shoulder essentially and push the button. I've got them wired up like this, so they fade from like red to yellow to green to like a teal to a white, a blue, then a really nice blue. So it runs through a spectrum like of the rainbow, and it runs really, really nice. Now, on this box in here is the button that changes them manually. Let's say John wants a different one. Luckily, it comes with a remote. So I've cable tied that in and hot glued the phone back to the pad. It is easily removable if he ever needs to, but the remote, you just pull this little plastic tab out to activate the battery, and then once you do that, you can shut them off or turn them back on. And when you turn them back on, it'll stay there. Well, obviously, John likes to do his activating graphics. Activating graphics! He can like press that button then when he's just talking to the audience, click, and it'll run. So I'm hoping that's okay. I hope that's something that works for what John wants. I really, really hope that's something he wants. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to check these next. I'm going to wire these to this side and do the same here. Now in the corners, I used to do this with my LED strips I had under my table and inside my old PCs. You get to a corner and you fold it sort of back on itself in like a 90-degree fold, and then you can bring it over, and I did the same to go up. So this has 12 LEDs, and the strip at the back is where the solder I've put on is, so I can basically get 4 wires, and I'm going to get 4 thin wires to where I've got these nice thin wires I can use. I'm going to get these 4 thin wires, I'm going to wire them across, and I'm going to tape them up, and they're going to go across the back to the next set of LEDs for the other side of the shoulder. And then once that's done, they'll be permanently sticked on, and then I'll do the spikes and glue those on. And fingers crossed, I'm going to say by Monday, but I'm hoping by Saturday possibly I can take this up to the post office. I'm going to try and get it into the box. If the spikes are too tall, because it came with the spikes off it, if the spikes are too tall, I'm going to try and put it in the same box. I might put an extra piece of cardboard on top, just so that has space for the spikes, and then I'll duct tape the hell out of that and then post it back to John. So right, this is what we're doing. It is 5 to 11. I'm going to get these sorted and then these sorted, and then I'm going to do the wiring tomorrow. So I'm going to solder those 4 connectors, wire them over, tape them up, make sure they're nice and secure, possibly hot glue the ends, because I like putting hot glue at connection ends to like insulate them. And then once that's done, I can check them with the wiring again. Once it's done, spikes back on. I'm going to make sure I re-drill those so that they fit over the LEDs and actual like light can come all the way through them. And then once that's done, it can go back to John. I'm really excited to see him wearing it, and I'm really excited to see what he thinks. So right now, I'm going to go do that, and I will see you guys in a second. Okay, it's really late. I shouldn't be up this late because I've got a heavy goods training course tomorrow, but it is what it is. Anyway, this is what it looks like, temporarily held on with clips. Both sides are ready. I'm going to stick them down tomorrow, and then do these, and then send it off to John Robertson, so he can be the legendary dark room. But yeah, this is what it looks like. I'm really happy that it looks. This is a spike I removed one of the things off the bottom of, and I'm really happy with how much light shines through that. I think they look really good. I'm really, really hoping John is happy with this, but for now, it's time for me to go to bed. I shall see you all again in the next video, part 2. Bye for now. Hello everyone, and welcome to day 2 of fixing the dark room cosplay. Thank you again, John, for being such a legend yesterday on Instagram when we were chatting away. So my job today is, this is the issue. The old LEDs are still inside. See, they're still there on these spikes. That's another reason I couldn't use the old LEDs, is because obviously I couldn't really mount them. So my plan is to sand them and drill a hole in them. So as you can see there, they're hollow. So this actually fits inside that one, so it's hollow. Now, this hole is big enough, I'm using a drill, this hole is big enough that when I put two-part epoxy around this and on the shoulder pad, this will sit in the two-part epoxy with the LED in the middle of it, and this shouldn't go anywhere. This would have to get like snapped off, like wrenched off for it to come off. I have done 3, 6, 7, 8, I've done 9 so far, and I've got this many to go. So I'm going to do a hyperlapse, so here we go. And yeah, I'm really excited, so let's do this. So here we are at the gluing stage. I'm using two-part epoxy, which I'm running out of. This is all I have left. I might have to run to Carmarthen to get some, but the only place I can see that sells it is B&Q, and it's the Gorilla Glue stuff, not the super cheap stuff. I use super cheap stuff because that's all I use for all my cosplays and props, and it's never failed me. But Gorilla Glue is astronomically expensive for what it is. This is really nice super cheap stuff. Same with my super glue and stuff, my hot glue sticks. Everything is like the really nice super cheap stuff. Because I've never had issues with it. It's always worked. I've tried the expensive stuff and I find it's not as good. But that aside, so far, things are looking great. This is what the LEDs look like so far, glowing through the spikes. Because I drilled out the old LEDs that were there. So they did used to glow through the spikes regardless, because that's what they used to do. But obviously they were still there, so I had to drill them out. And I made the hole a bit bigger, which means I can put some two-part epoxy around the edge, and if some goes in, that's not a problem. Then I can just stick them on. These are quite solid right now. I'm really happy with how these are holding. So if these are almost set, my plan now is to move on to the next shoulder and then do this level the same, so about 6 or 7 spikes again on that shoulder. And then I'm going to flip the whole unit around and then balance it so that it's flat again and do the back part of the shoulder. I will do a full tour of this to show you guys what I've done. And I'm like umming and ahhing about doing some other bits for him, just to make it look a bit better if I can. I don't know if it'll work, but I'm going to see what I can do. John's basically gone, here you go, please fix this, do what you can, and I'm going to do my absolute best. I'm planning a stream tonight. It's day 2, obviously, like I said earlier, it's day 2. And I'm a bit worried in terms of the stream, because I told people that I wasn't doing a stream last night, because I'm not going to lie to you, I was tidying the workshop. I need to sort this tractor out, this tractor here, but I was also working on this, so I just didn't have time. Whereas tonight, I'm thinking, it's 7:10 now on Friday, and I'm kind of thinking I might go and do a stream and show this off and be like, hey, this is what I've been doing, da da da. I'm going to talk to John to see whether I can wear it. I don't even know if I can wear it, even if I wanted to, even if he said yes. I think I might be too big. But we'll see. John is a very skinny, very like hench and muscly, but very skinny man, and I am not those. So I'm a man, but I'm not tiny and hench. Like I'm not skinny and hench. I'm quite bulky and chesty and fat. So, but anyway. I'm going to glue the rest of these, and I might even go around with some black acrylic paint to hide the white LED strip. I'll see what I can do. But for now, I'm going to continue gluing these, and I'm going to support it with a bit of hot glue. Just to show you guys as well down here, I have all the spikes here in size. So I've got 2, 4, I've got 6 of those. I've got 4 here. I've only got 3 here, because I've glued 1 up here, so that's how that works at the moment. I might have a spike left over, I don't know, we'll see. But right now, that's how it looks. I'm really happy with it. I love how the lights and stuff shine through it, and I think it's really, really cool. But for now, I'm going to crack on with it, because tomorrow, I'm hoping to get this boxed up back into its original box that John sent me, modify it so it's slightly taller so there's more room for the spikes, and I might bubble wrap them a little bit, just to try and protect them. But hopefully this arrives like safe with John before the 10th. I'm going to write fragile all over the box, like do not drop, fine china, like, you know, delicate glass, like whatever, just to make sure that whoever's delivering the box is super safe with it. It is going to be tracked and insured, because if it goes tits up, I want to make sure that it's insured. But yeah, this is going to be for John. I'm really, really excited. So from me, Iron Warrior Cosplay, I will see you guys in a moment. But for me, it'll be probably about an hour or so because I have to wait for the glue to dry. So we'll see how it goes. I'll be back in a bit. Yeah, see you soon. You awake to find yourself in a dark room. Activating graphics. There you go. It is done. It's so cool to wear. I asked John if I could wear it. John was like, yeah, sure, go for it. I was like, okay, cool. So this is the dark room cosplay. By the way, it is far from my face. So when I do that and I turn my head, it looks like it's going to stab me in the eye, but it's not. It's totally safe. So they breathe. They change color. I'm really happy with how they look. The power pack is in here. I don't know how John does it, but the cable is here. So there's plenty of length you can... I thought that I could undo this piece of Velcro and fit it here, but my power bank's too wide. But this is what it looks like. Spikes are all done. I'm super happy. So I've got one more bit I need to do now before I pack it up and send it to John. I've just sent him a video. I really hope he likes it. So I've got a ton of stuff to tidy up. I've got to set up my stream and I've got to have something to eat. So that's my job now, is I've got to finish this off, tidy that, set up stream, have some meat. And yeah, it's later than I wanted, but it's fine. I'm happy this works. I'm happy that John is happy with it. I mean, look at it. It's so cool. It glows and it's spiky. And look, it's mainly frontward facing. So this is why all the spikes are here and the two LEDs are at the back, which I'm going to hide anyway. But I'm super happy with how it looks. John, I really hope you like it. The button is here. I keep going up one more instead of here. I keep going like a little bit too high. I keep going here. This one turns it on and off. And if you need to, there is a remote control. So I'll send you everything. I might even pop your remote control. Oh my God, that's so funny. I'm going to pop the remote control there. You can even turn it on and off here. Anyway, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to pack all your stuff back and put it in the box and everything that came with it, including this, back into the box. And I'm going to post off to you tomorrow. But John, I hope you like it. I'm going to do you guys a full walk around in a second. But for me, Iron Warrior Cosplay, right this second. I'll see you in a moment. Bye for now. And here we have it, the finished article. How cool does that look? I've painted using acrylic and some flexi style paint. It's like a rubber based black paint that I had spare. I've painted all of the LED wire and also the bases of the bottom of a bunch of the spikes. Oh, well, pretty much all of them, because then you get this really cool effect where it looks like the spikes are just part of the shoulder, as in it looks like they've just been like they've come through the shoulder, like they've just like it's just gone and they've just burst through the shoulders. And I'll show you really close up. See how I've made it look like they've burst out the shoulders using the paint. So it's all like a rubber based paint that I've like moved around all of the different spikes, and it looks like they're coming out because of the LED wire and everything. It just looks so cool. I'm so happy with how it's come out. Genuinely, look at that. So I'm really happy with that. John, I really hope you like this. I'm over the moon of how it's turned out. Got the little remote there for you too. Your LED shoulder war armor for the dark room is ready. So, without further ado, you awake to find yourself in a dark room. So, that was my build, if you will, or my rebuild or refurbish, whatever you want to call it, of John the Darkroom Legend. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I fixed his armor, and here's the really cool thing. I do have a photo of it. I'm not gonna lie to you, I did just realize that I have forgotten to put it on the PC, but it is what it is. Here's a really awesome photo for you guys of John at Download Festival wearing the armor. That's him at the Dark Room, and he was celebrating his 40th birthday, and he was wearing the armor. Also, want to say a huge shout out to Atom Cosplay, who's in the chat, but he's hiding. He's hiding. But yeah, he is.
Warrior has joined our legion.
He is. Oh, hello. Just join. I must check. Bear with me a moment. Streamlabs is again being a horrible thing. I can't say it. Events. Oh my god. No, it's the wrong one. There it is. Recent. David Eddy. Welcome, David Eddy. Thank you so much for becoming a subscriber to the channel. I really, really appreciate it. Yeah, like I said, we have an Atom Cosplay in the chat, and he is also on TikTok currently talking to me. He says waiting, lurking. But yeah, so that was John's cosplay armor. I did it in 2 days. Well, not even. Hold on. I say 2 days. It wasn't even 2 days. I would go to work, finish work, come back, work on it, go home, go to work, come back, work on it. So I think a total of maybe 11 or 12 hours I worked on it altogether to get it to work. And yeah, oh good God. Definitely something wrong with this thing as well. I do need another one because the bearing in it is going. But yeah, I'm really happy with it. Hey, Atom Cosplay, there he is. My boy. Do you know what? This is the first time I found out you have a YouTube channel. I've just subscribed. As Iron Warrior Cosplay as well. I normally use my alt account for subscribing to people, but for you, I used my Iron Warrior Cosplay one. But yeah, that's basically it. That's what tonight's stream was all about, was John and his amazing Dark Room armor. He took it to Download Festival, and he rocked out the first night. I'm really hoping that he's done well every night, essentially. Fingers crossed. But that's what I'm currently like looking forward to, is more pictures and videos of him wearing the armor. That'd be really awesome, just to see him wear the armor, walk around and stuff. That's my favorite bit almost. I will, by the way, try and figure out what the hell is happening with chat. I think it's just a Streamlabs issue, genuinely, or a skill issue. It's probably a Streamlabs issue. But yeah, it's just really, really frustrating. David Eddy, hello, very nice work. Thanks so much, David. Welcome. I should make a more anonymous handle. You really should, but I'm really happy you're here. Genuinely, I wasn't sure if you were who you were, but I'm glad you're here. But genuinely, seriously, thank you all for coming. I know it's been a bit of a short one tonight. But with chat dying and stuff, it kind of, it's, you know, with the cable dying first, the monitor not working, then chat dying and me not being... I wanted chat on the side so that when people watch this back, if they watch it back and they watch the stream, they could see what people are saying. Like, I loved what the feedback stuff you guys were giving. I really liked that. Dove, I'll get delivery now. You have a delivery for me? What delivery? You have a delivery? I need to... Shooketh. Spaceball 2 teaser was released an hour ago. No, it wasn't. No, don't. No. No, please don't. Please don't. Oh, no. Oh, please, no. You can't improve on perfection. Oh my god. Wait. Berry Cutter, are you still here? Because Berry Cutter and I love this film. Oh no. It is! Oh my god, it's a teaser trailer. Okay, cool. I'm gonna watch that after stream. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, I really hope it's good. Really hope it's good. Your stream made my work feel less stressful. Oh, that's good. I appreciate that. Damn. Spaceball 2. Don't know how I feel about that. I'm definitely gonna watch that before I leave the workshop anyway. But as of right now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna work on figuring out why chat died, which is a real pain in the ass. So fingers crossed I can get that to work. The only downside is trying to get it to work without a chat, if you know what I mean. So what I have to do, this is such a headache. What I have to do is I log into my normal YouTube on my phone, just my normal account, not Ironware Cosplay. I'll send myself the private link, so it's like unlisted, but anyone with a link can watch it. I'll stream on that, and I type in chat in that because it's an account that's not linked to Ironware Cosplay, so I type in that and try and get it to work. So that's what we're going to have to do after this, and then I'm going to go home for some pie. I just got a message from my amazing girlfriend. She's made me a pie. I baked you a pie. Oh boy, what flavor? Pie flavor. Meh. So yeah. Also, just a quick one for you guys. Tonk. Oh no, chat, you're hiding it. Damn it. Damn this chat. Tonk. Yeah, tonk. I made a button for it and it says tonk. It says tonk. Also, ladies and gentlemen, Daily Dose of Warhammer is here. How you doing? Do we think it will parody the prequels and sequels? Do you know what? I'm just hoping that they don't have... I don't mind if they have a few, but I hope all the... I hope all the jokes are new, except for like maybe one or two. I don't mind if they do a few of the classics and bring some of the old ones back, like the really good ones and stuff. But I'm looking forward to watching it. I'm going to go into it with an open mind, but I really like Spaceballs. Genuinely love Spaceballs. But yeah, best girlfriend ever, all hail staff. Exactly, she's a legend, genuinely. Like, she baked me a pie. But anyway, I'm Ironware Cosplay. Thank you so much for being here. I really, really appreciate it. I am going to end stream here. I know we haven't had a long stream tonight. We've only had an hour and 23 minutes. But I know I normally do 2 hours. But in terms of like content, that's what I had planned for tonight. I've shown you guys the plans for the future instead of the old one. Weird thing. I don't want to just throw this away. But it's also not the best, but it's a starting point. I mean, if someone needed one. I might sell it for like super cheap, but I don't know if anyone will want it. It'll have to be for like a Krieg cosplayer or a Minecraft cosplayer, but it's not really a Minecraft pickaxe. It hasn't got pixels on it, so I don't know. So, you know, if anyone's interested, you guys want to buy it, I'll sell it to you super, super cheap. Or just, you know, we'll see. It's con safe. It bends. And it's super lightweight. It's super lightweight too. It's super lightweight. Tom, I want it, please. A giveaway. I mean, I could do a giveaway. It's just, I don't know, because I built it, and this foam is like my nice thick dense stuff, but no-brainer purchase. I'll see. I'll chat to you guys in the Discord. We'll see how it goes. Like I said, it's got an angle there and it's got a point there. I have no space for it. I won't need to keep it because I'm making a new one. I'll sort it out on the Discord. We'll go to the Discord and we'll sort it out from there. But this pickaxe needs a new home because otherwise it's going in the bin, and I don't like throwing stuff away. But genuinely, once again, from me, Iron Warrior Cosplay. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Of course, buttons aren't working again. Good Lord. There we go. From me, Iron Warrior Cosplay. This janky ass. We haven't had a proper janky stream in a while. But anyway, from me, Iron Warrior Cosplay, thank you so much. If you haven't already, please check out the Discord. Link is in the description. And also, for those of you who haven't already, please consider subscribing. I really appreciate it. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Iron Warrior Cosplay. But seriously, thank you again for being here. I shall see you all again soon. Hopefully the next stream I'll have some more news for you, but it depends what I'm doing with the workshop table right now, so we'll see how it goes. But pleasure watching, mate. Have a good one. Thank you so much, Daily Dose of Warhammer. Thanks so much, everyone, for being here. I really appreciate it. Also, Atom Cosplay, I'd love to see you do a bath cosplay. I would love to see you do a bath cosplay. Right, anyway, thank you again. Sorry it's been such a short one, but we will be back again soon, hopefully with not such a janky stream. We'll see how it is. But the first thing I'm going to do is repair the chat. So we'll see how things go. Anyway, from me, Iron Warrior Cosplay, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all again soon. Bye for now.